Raiding the tomb of James the Great. James the Great was one of the 12 apostles of Jesus. He was in Jesus' inner circle along with his brother John and Peter. He was called the Great, or the Elder, because he was older than the other James, who was also called James the Lesser. So, how did James become a disciple? Matthew 4:21 and 22. Going on from there, he saw two other brothers, James, son of Zebedee, and his brother John. They were in a boat with their father, Zebedee, preparing their nets. Jesus called them, and immediately they left the boat and their father and followed him. Would you just drop all your plans for the future and follow a stranger? Amazingly, that's what it means to be a Christian. But James didn't always have the right attitude. When Jesus was rejected by a Samaritan village, James and his brother said, "Lord, do you want us to call fire down from heaven to destroy them?" But he turned and rebuked them and said, "You do not know what manner of spirit you are of. For the Son of Man did not come to destroy men's lives, but to save them." Another time they said unto him, "Grant unto us that we may sit, one on your right hand and the other on your left hand, in your glory." But Jesus said unto them, "You know not what you ask. Can you drink of the cup that I drink of, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with?" And they said unto him, "We can." And Jesus said unto them, "You shall indeed drink of the cup that I drink of, and with the baptism that I am baptized with shall you be baptized." They didn't know it, but Jesus was speaking of their deaths. So what happened to James? After the ascension of Christ, James is believed to have traveled to Spain, where he established a church. In AD 44, James returned to Jerusalem, where he became the first apostle to be martyred. Acts 12:1 and 2. Now about that time, Herod the king stretched forth his hands to vex certain of the church, and he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword. What happened to his body? According to one story, it was put on board a rudderless stone boat with no sail that somehow made it all the way back to Spain. When James's friends asked for permission to bury his body, the queen sent an army after them that miraculously perished as the bridge they were crossing suddenly collapsed. After that, the queen converted to Christianity. James's remains were then buried in Compostela. Relics were discovered by King Alfonso II, 791 to 842 AD. By the 9th century, the shrine dedicated to James at Santiago de Compostela in Galicia, Spain, had become the most popular pilgrimage route in the world. The Way of St. James was a network of routes that crossed Western Europe and arrived at Santiago through northern Spain. Even today, 200,000 pilgrims travel to Compostela every year to visit the shrine of St. James, many following the same route as the ancient Christian pilgrims. Santiago shells scattered throughout Europe indicate the ancient way of James. Today, St. James is the patron saint of Spain, and his remains still reside in Santiago de Compostela in Galicia, Spain. The impact of the Apostle James the Great is so great, sometimes it's hard to remember that he was just a lowly fisherman who bowed at the feet of Christ. Imagine what you could do if you would do the same.
Hi, I'm David. If you like this video, help me get the message out, share it with somebody, and watch the next one.